Good morning. Today I want to talk about something that I read, and it was "Take me as I am or watch me as I go." And this kind of relates to what some of my challengers have been talking about, where they're talking, that's my cat, they're talking about how some people aren't being supportive of them in their health journey, or they're like being teased because they're trying to do something good for themselves, and maybe their friends want to do it, but they're too scared to start because they think that they'll fail, whatever it may be. So I want to talk to those people that are in a place where there's people who aren't supportive, that you feel that they should be supportive, like maybe your family or your friends. Now, I personally have been really lucky because my family and friends have been supportive. I mean, I get the odd comment here and there. If I'm like at Halloween, I ate a mini chocolate bar. One of my friends was like, "Oh, aren't you on a diet?" And I'm like, "No, actually, it's not a diet. It's a way of living, and I'm allowed to indulge. And it's not even allowed. It's I'm able to eat what I want. You just use the portion containers, and you can eat what you want. So that counted as a yellow. No big deal." So I want to talk about what you can do when it comes to having those kinds of people in your life. And it of course depends on who they are. If it's your parents that aren't being supportive, then that's a little bit hard to, cut out. Whereas if it's a couple friends or a particular group of friends, then you can just not hang out with them as much and be like, "Hey, if you don't want to support me in something that is really going to benefit me," which is crazy. Why someone would make fun of someone else or tease someone else for doing something that's really good for themselves is beyond me. I know I got a couple like snickers here and there when I was talking about starting my journey, because I had never done it before. But once people see that you're actually sticking to it and you're being consistent and you're getting results, then that's when it changes. And some of those people have even got on board now, and they're my challengers now. And maybe one day they'll even be coaches. So being consistent in your journey will really help those people. But the thing is, you're not doing this for them. You're doing it for yourself. So if there's people that don't want to be supportive, then exactly what I said at the beginning of this video, get out of my way. Like, get out of the way. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be happy. And if this is something that I want to do, then you can support me, or you can get lost. And it's harder to do, like I said, if it's family. Maybe just don't spend as much time with those people, or say, "Hey, it hurts my feelings that you're not supporting me." You can say, "This is how I feel when you say something like that." And maybe they're not even realizing it. Maybe they just think that they're making jokes here and there. But if it's really getting to you, then stand up and say something, because you don't want those kinds of negative thoughts or jokes, whatever they want to say that they are. It's really discounting and discrediting what you're working towards. And some people don't realize that. They just think that they're being funny, or that they're making a joke, or they're just teasing you. But some of those things can discourage you and put some negative thoughts in your head, and maybe you don't push as hard in your workout because you're feeling meh about everything. But that's when you need to take those kinds of comments and use them as fuel to prove them wrong. And again, it's not about anyone else. It's about your own self and how you feel. That's most important. And I feel that if you focus on what I've been doing, if you focus on those positive things and all the good things that will come of this, it's so worth it that you won't even really be worrying about that anymore. And you just kind of have to let it roll off your back, or confront them, not in like a rude way or anything, but just let them know how it makes you feel, and they'll probably stop doing it. And if they don't, and it's a group of friends or whatever, then maybe you just need to make new friends. And that's where our support groups are awesome. I've made a whole group of friends that I've never even met before. We've all been super close for the last 3 months, because that's when I started my journey. And we've never met, we don't know each other, but we're all so supportive of each other. We celebrate each other's successes. We encourage each other, we motivate each other, we always pump each other up, and that's what our support groups do. And they're all online, so maybe you'll never meet people. Like, I'll have the opportunity to, because a lot of the people that I work with are actual coaches, so we have events where we all meet up. And actually next June is one of those events. I think it's in June. Anyway, it's Summit. I'll have to check the calendar. And I'm super excited to meet all those people. And this is where you can form new friendships. And they might start off online, but then once you get to know somebody, then that can turn into any kind of friendship. Actually, the two coaches that are on my team, they're best friends, and they've never even met before. So that's pretty cool that you can form that strong of friendships and talk to each other through Skype and Zoom and all those other kinds of technology that are out there, and really form bonds with people. So if the people in your life right now aren't being as supportive as they should be, or that you feel that you need, then try shifting your attention to some other groups of friends that are encouraging. A lot of people, I'm not going to say everybody because not everybody has the luxury of it, but a lot of people do have that core group of like maybe 1, 2, or 3 friends that are always there, that they've known since they were little, or maybe even that you've just recently met, and they're always supportive no matter what. And those are the kinds of people that you want to surround yourself with. Because that's what's going to make a big difference in your journey. When you do feel supported and you feel positive, it's going to make you keep wanting to do it. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. If you have any questions or comments, then put them below. And or you can send me an email, celebratehealthychoices@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope you have a great day. And as always, and I just forgot what I was going to say. As always, be fierce in your journey forward because you deserve it.